Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to Teheton County. We actually just got done mowing this massive field. We are going to be coming back through, breaking it up. Well, we're going to actually ted it over to hay, and this is one of two machines that we're using to do our mowing and all of our other equipment. This thing actually works out quite nice. It is a very dirty, and I may have a couple of broken sickles on it. I did hit a couple of rocks. Whoop, forgot I had that on. Sorry about that. So the nice thing about this is, as you can see, we have normal steering, or when I'm in work mode, I can actually have all-wheel steering. The other piece of equipment that we're going to actually head back and get has crab steering as well as an option. But this is the field that we're actually going to do what I had mentioned about 2 weeks ago, where I'm going to basically combine two different things. This one we're going to start off doing mowing, as you can tell. Clearly, I do not have track hour on though, but I do like the view of this truck, if you want to call it a truck. It is a very comfortable driving vehicle, and I figured since I haven't used it, I would give it a shot here. But what we are going to be doing is obviously starting off with our mowing, but in order to get anything else, as far as any new vehicles or anything like that, I'm actually going to change the stipulations up just a little bit and basically say that unless the vehicle is completely run down, like completely shot, then we can buy a brand new one. Otherwise, we need to try to keep our maintenance up on them. We need to, like, if this thing right now, if I wanted to go to the store to replace it, I would need to actually take a look at the used inventory and go that route. Same with the mowers that I have on here. If I wanted to change it up to a nicer, newer version of them, it would have to be used. So that is the stipulation that I'm running with this. I haven't quite figured out the end game as far as what I want to do, per se. We do own 3 different fields though, so in order to maintain those fields, it's going to be a matter of just leasing the right equipment to do what I need to do with whatever. At this time of year, it's actually going to be leasing the right equipment so I can harvest those fields. And then, like, say springtime or after harvest of, yeah, I might be able to get a plow that would work with either this vehicle or the other one that I got, because they do have 3-point hitches, or at least I'm trying to think here. The other one has a 3-point hitch in the back. This one does not. No, actually, yeah, this one does. What am I talking about? It's got the mower on the back. I'm getting myself confused here. See, 3-point hitch right there. Alright. Since they apparently don't like my setup and trying to drive around it, I guess I'll just go. Silly. I know. What the heck? You guys see what that car did? Or is it just me? Yeah, we need to go back down there. I need to drop off the mowers on here. And I need to hook up I need to hook up the tedder. Yeah, because the tedder is, I need the 3-point hitch on the back. So for a second I was having a brain fart. It's like, wait a minute, did I go too far? No, because I haven't passed the shop. which should be up here on the left, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't gone back to the farm this way yet. I apparently still don't have a few things set up properly, because if you look over here on the left-hand side, there's a floating, I don't know if that's a water trough, food trough, or what, but... Oh, and I'm in the turn lane. Oops. Sorry guys, not paying attention here. But yeah, there's throughout the map there's either buildings missing or what, but I believe I have everything downloaded and unfolded or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, just not, my brain isn't working right now. It's been a long day. Yeah, this is a little bit of a trip to get back home from town. That's kind of why I decided to purchase the land that I did. It is the plot of land that I believe last week I had mentioned that I was wanting to buy. And there's a shop up here on the left. But we are going to be taking a right. So one of the pieces of equipment that I do own is a flatbed trailer that is over here at the shop. Yes, with this map, I know it does come with a trailer that you don't actually own, but you can use. That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about one that I actually purchased, and I used it to haul my equipment home, and I brought it back to the shop because I don't have the room for it. I asked them if I could leave it there. They said, yeah. And they said if they need to use it, they will definitely reimburse me for it. So, we actually do own this house, though it's not the house that we are staying in. I forgot that when I'm front wheel steer only, it doesn't steer very well. So yeah, this, when I started the map, this was kind of set up minus the buildings for a barnyard, farmyard setup. But this field over here, this cornfield, we do own. So when that's ready to harvest, we'll come over here and harvest it. Again, as of right now, with the stipulations that I'm running with, I will lease the equipment, or if it's available used, I will buy it that way. But that'll be about it. And I can either, at that point, I can either let, not, do my due diligence when I can, but, honestly not maintain it, let it run down and completely fail on me, and then buy brand new, which I tend to have a habit of trying to maintain my vehicles as best as I can, but we'll see how it goes. But we do own this field, which there's a cornfield over there, if you can see behind the red barn. And then our entrance to our little tiny farmyard, which that cornfield there to the right we own as well. On the other side of these buildings. Yeah, that one. Alright, so I need to get these dropped off and get that tedder that's sitting back there. So give me a minute and we'll be right with you. Alright, so we got the tedder hooked up here. As you can see, this other vehicle here we have set up, it has a pickup on the back. What I think we're going to do, because we have this guy in the front, is we're going to use that to fill it up a couple times, come back and fill up, and I may actually just use it the entire time, or once I'm done with this, I may come back and use this as well. But that other piece of equipment does not allow us to have 3-point on the back like this does. And this is just the bed that works with this. Granted, I haven't tried it with that one, but this is one of our all-in-one productions where we can put grass and whatnot in here and eventually make TMR, which is that. So this one I haven't added anything into it. Obviously I do have it completely maxed out, so we can put as much in as we can probably pull off that field, and we're going to put it in here and we're going to go from there. So that is the plan. Hopefully I can get straw off the cornfields, so I will be doing that as well. But in the meantime, we need to go down there, ted that area up, then come down and get the other truck. And I love the flexibility of this. Did you guys see that? Look how much of a difference that is able to turn. You can kind of see where that even the frame does allow it. It kind of has a pivot point right there. I didn't realize this was that awesome. Ooh, too far. But yeah, I mean, to me that's just crazy that it allows it to do that. But anyway, off we go. So one thing that I'm sure you guys will notice, if you haven't already, is that I'm making this kind of like a pseudo Kubota farm with a lot of different Kubota pieces of equipment, and I very well may end up buying Kubota tractors as well. So the orange on these trucks that I do own, these two trucks, is simply because I love the color orange, and I think that's why I like Kubota too, because it's orange. I didn't make the trucks orange to match Kubota. It just kind of was a happy coincidence, to be honest, because I wasn't even planning on making it a Kubota farm. It just kind of happened. So with it being a smaller farm, I think Kubota just makes the most sense right now, especially since I love that color. So it's going to be a little bit different pace, a little bit different kind of well, obviously different kind of equipment as what you've seen so far. Also, we are going to be in the business of mowing people's lawns, bagging that up and adding that to our stash as well. So that will be part of this lovely journey that we're going to take. And I think I'm trying to make sure I word this right. One of the reasons that I don't think I actually made quite clear is this map is so unique, in my opinion, so unique in its design and the different terrain features and everything like that. It may just be because it's a newer map, but that's kind of why I wanted to bring it here instead of doing it on Elm Creek. Elm Creek, I'm not saying anything bad about Elm Creek. It's just the base game map. So basically, it's the map that everyone uses. Oh. Trying to get over far enough so hopefully this truck can get around me, but apparently it's not going to work. But yeah, with that being said, you know, I do tend to do bigger farms, for example. I don't try to focus on smaller things like lawn mowing equipment, for example. Lawn mowing is going to be my main focus. However, you know, we will be getting cattle. I will be building a chicken coop. I will be doing anything I can to kind of help my farm do better and be prosperous, profitable. So At the same time, I'm going to do what I can to make sure I stick within my own guidelines I am setting for myself. I'm going to be doing probably a lot more gameplay off camera than on to kind of help push the narrative. So it's not, you know, us just doing the same kind of lawns or doing this field that I'm doing right now, or that I'm going to, doing that the same thing over and over and over. So hopefully we can all enjoy it, myself included, because I love maps like this where you have, you know, little town, you know, small town like what this has, but you have all these different types of fields all over the map. You know, there's even an airport that we can go mow the grass around, you know, help maintain that. It's always a possibility. Well, I probably could have turned down there. But any of these fields that we're gonna, or fields, any of the grass areas that we're gonna be doing in town will be done by one of our rider mowers, not the equipment that you've seen that we just took off of here. So that's where I think I'm going to be taking things. I think my dog agrees. All right. Let's get this unfolded. We're just going to start here. Yeah. Let's get on the right piece of equipment first. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Just going to throw it into the... And I think we're going to be taking out the sign. Actually, I don't know if the signs can be taken out in this map. Well, we're going to find out real quick. Yep. That tells me a lot about the mowers I was using then. Because I'm pretty sure they're kind of designed to not take those out. Because they are very flexible. The ones, as opposed to this tedder. Wow. It's still in the down position. Yeah, I didn't hit a single thing to change that. It just did it on its own. So I'm assuming that this area down through here is a floodplain, because as you'll see as we go around this, there is a reservoir that we mowed up on the side hill on, and apparently the town does a lot of different things in this field. So when we offered to help, essentially free of charge, as long as we were able to take the clippings off. Which they were happy about. A lot cheaper than the last guy they tried to hire. Yeah, all the way down there, you can see that hill going almost vertical. There is a reservoir. So I didn't do over there because that's someone else's field. They can take care of that grass. This is the one that I got the contract for over here. And we will be making our way over to the top of that reservoir area. If you hate the way I'm saying reservoir, I'm sorry. It's just the way I'm saying it. Get over it. Okay. That was a little sketch. So I didn't quite get all the way down to the water's edge because it was a little moist, and I just didn't want to get down that far. So, plus, as you can see already, we're trying to throw some of the clippings into the water as it is, and I don't really want to be that guy to end up getting yelled at because we made the next town down the river or creek or wherever, you know, have it be covered in grass clippings. I don't want to be the one getting yelled at for that. Especially just taking this contract contract over. Yeah, this little truck actually was able to do that hill just fine. I was a little concerned about it, but it handled it like a champ. Just like it's handling this tedder like a champ. It's just the driver could be better at it. So there's a spillway for it. This is definitely a nice little water reservoir. I don't know if the town gets its water from it or what the deal is, but I didn't feel like asking that kind of question. I was more concerned about just getting the contract. Yeah, that's a steep grade, in my opinion, for doing something like this. It'd be one thing if we were just going up and down, but I didn't feel like making too many turns up here at the top. Yeah, we are going to be getting into the winter time here, so we are going to be transitioning more so into what a lot of, in my opinion, at least what a lot of different lawn mowing companies, at least in my area, seem to do. And that's just snow removal. They'll do either commercial jobs, they'll do residential jobs, anything like that, just so they can continue earning some money. Obviously, it's not guaranteed because not every winter is going to be, you know, full of snow. So, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. It's a gamble just like anything else in this world, it seems. But you get the gist of what I'm working towards. I think what I'll do is I will get this knocked out, and when we are ready for the next step, we'll catch up with you, or have you catch up with us. Yay, time travel? We'll get it figured out. See you then. Well, that was an interesting encounter. I just met our lovely mayor here. I'm pulling up because I'm getting the roads cleared off, like you see, with our setup. Just getting the road because we ended up, just like you see here, grass kind of all over the place. And she's parked about right here behind where I'm sitting right now. She waves me over because I was going to go straight and get the rest of that road cleared off before the bridge. And she sees what I'm doing, but she waves me over still, and she tells me that she is getting ready to fire me, or tell me to finish getting this cleaned up, and then basically telling me that it's the last time that I do a job like this for the city. And then she's realized, you know, I wasn't done. I had to go back for my new equipment, this equipment. And when she realized, because she had gotten complaints that, first of all, a vehicle just out here driving in the field, and then complaints about grass being in the road and just left and no one around, and she seemed pretty heated, and I don't blame her. You know, she's got a city to maintain and whatnot, and putting faith in a new landscaper for an area that's she tries to keep well protected. And she felt like I had almost let her down, which to an extent I can see that. Oh, for a second I thought I was stuck. Yeah, this is kind of the setup we're going with. I'm actually ending up putting it down there on the gravel road for the track, and when it fills up, because this is filling up quick. And I have spoken with the shop, and they actually have some equipment that I can borrow. Obviously I'm gonna have to pay for it, so it is leased. To be fair, it does fall within the guidelines because I'm not going to be keeping the equipment. I am just leasing it so I can get the job done. If you think it's not the right way for me to do that, just let me know. But it's the way I'm going to be doing it and handling it. Just so I can get this grass out of here. Yes, I know. But yeah, so the mayor was not too happy initially, but when she realized I'm out here and my first thing that I'm going to do, because I didn't even know she was there, it was to clean the roads, she eased up immediately and said, all right, I'll let you do what you're doing. She asked me about the vehicle, and I told her about the other one that I have, because I have two different ones. And when I showed her that I'm leaving no tracks of any sign, aside from maybe mud when I get up here, you know, like right there in the gravel, I mean, she was a lot more understanding and nowhere near as heated as she was. Let me get that picked up. And she understood exactly how I'm doing things, and she's all for it. So, interesting way to meet the mayor of a town that you just got hired to do the job for. But I showed up doing it the right way, and she was happy with the results and how I'm doing it, so I get to keep my job and get paid for it. Kind of. Well, I'm keeping the grass anyway, so it's kind of free to an extent. Basically, I just asked for, you know, a little bit just for maintenance purposes. So, as you can see here, we already have a nice, decent little pile of grass that I'm going to be coming through with a pickup and some bigger wagons, because like I said, these don't hold that much, and I don't feel like making that long trip back home. So, we're going to make it work. I feel like I'm still within the spirit of my challenge to myself to try to do this, because like I said, I'm just leasing it. It's once we get this done, I did double check the used section, and with the way I'm going to be doing it, I'm not going to be needing a tractor, because I can use the other one of these to haul that. And I think we'll be fine. So, with all that being said, guys, as I dig myself even deeper in this pile of grass, we're going to call the video there. So, as always, if you happen to like what you see, or catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Because as you all know, when you ring that bell, that lets you know of every single video I post, and not just like you here and there. And if you made it this far, guys, I want to say that I thank you, and that I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next episode. So take care. Peace.